Knowledge wore two masks. On one, the polished rhetoric that won games of public life. On the other side, it wore the burden of ignorance, the uneasy fear that every belief might be a trap, a way to avoid facing consequences, a shield behind which power hides. Socrates chose the second mask and insisted we look at what we do not know. He called his approach Maieutic, the art of the midwife of ideas. He would stand over someone, asking small, precise questions until their own beliefs gave birth to doubt. What is courage? What is justice? What does it mean to know something at all? The goal was not to fill a mind with facts, but to awaken a mind to its own limits. The more someone spoke, the more Socrates revealed the gaps, the contradictions, the patterns that could not bear scrutiny. This is how knowledge becomes power, not by hoarding, but by clarifying. If a citizen could distinguish a firm truth from a comforting lie, they could decide the kind of life worth living. And if they could do that in their own house of beliefs, they could do it in the public house as well, where votes and laws are forged. He did not argue for certainty as such. He argued for vigilance. A mind that recognizes its limits is less likely to be dragged by fear, and more likely to steer toward what heals rather than what pleases. In the shadow of the oracle at Delphi, where the word of a god was supposed to be decisive, Socrates offered a counter-oracle, the admission that wisdom begins in ignorance. He studied the famous line the oracle had uttered